Good morning. So this reading is for Friday, October 18th. And so what I'm doing is just pulling a little bit about our past. Present energy. Two more. Wow. Okay. It's a pretty significant reading. Looking here, bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is some sort of offer, could be an apology, something along the lines of really putting yourself out there in a way that is meaningful to you and to another person. So definitely a conversation here or an offer that is coming from the heart. True intentions. So this could be you making an offer or an apology to another person. This could be somebody doing the same thing to you, or maybe only doing it to you. So take it as it resonates, but it does feel like there is some sort of conversation that is about to take place, and it relates to an offer. I got offer and a fulfillment. So we'll see how that comes out as I read. Past energy, we have the Justice card showing up. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. So something happened here in the past. You standing up for yourself really helped to restore some sort of balance. A balance not just in the actual situation itself, but also within you. It's giving you this confidence to really step into your own power, take control of a situation here. Seven of Wands, I mean, standing up for yourself is an understatement. It feels like you really went to battle here. I'm going to just say it. It's probably not going to be applicable for most people, but this could even relate to some sort of legal battle where you were standing up for yourself and you just knew instinctively what it would take to overcome the situation here. And so that's not giving out any kind of legal advice, and definitely seek an attorney. This is all showing up in past energy anyway. So whatever happened here in the past, it definitely helped to kind of put the scales back into balance. When I look at current energy here, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Devil. So the Devil's starting to show up again in the readings, but I like the way that the Devil is showing up here, specifically the way that this all looks together. So the Ace of Pentacles is the start of a new chapter. So this is something, there is longevity connected to it. When we think about the Knight of Cups, this whatever offer is coming towards you could be the offer of a commitment. And what it's requiring you to do is really leave that devil energy behind. And I don't know if it's really going to show up that clearly, but we've got the King of Swords in the middle. King of Swords is looking at the Ace of Pentacles. This is the direction that you want to go. You're very clear on that. You're also very clear that you need to step away from all the negativity, all of the toxic energy, those unhealthy habits or patterns, something here that's connected to the past. It's about kind of not feeling restricted, not letting any kind of limitation or anything hold you back. If it means sacrificing something here that you really want, you're just not willing to sacrifice it anymore. There might have been a period of time where you kind of gave into that devil energy. That's done. You're really moving towards some sort of emotional connection, commitment here with another person that does require you to really turn your back on those limitations and restrictions. Those limitations and restrictions had power because you gave it power, because you leaned into that energy. You accepted that that was the way it was meant to be. But then something, again, shifted within you, and you're not doing that anymore. So kind of a power move on your part. Future energy here, I'm getting the Star, the Fool, and the Moon. These are all really significant cards. So the Star card, it's healing, but it's also about going after your goals and your dreams, your wishes, all of those really kind of just dreams that you have that you want to make a reality, something here where you do want to wish it into existence. And with the Fool energy, I mean, this is cleared karma. It's not just a new beginning here. This is cleared karma. So this is about, you learned that lesson in the past. You don't need to learn it again. And with the Moon showing up, I mean, this is something that is kind of deep and emotional. It also indicates that you might not be able to see everything very clearly right now because the moon does hide things in shadow. But there's something about this kind of new path forward that even if you're not able to see everything right now, you're trusting that it's a lot better because it feels a lot better. And it's something where it feels instinctively, you know that this is going to be better. So let's get some additional details here. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. With the Justice card, I actually got a card with the Scales of Justice in it. So we do have the Six of Pentacles, and you can see that there are Scales of Justice in that card. And this is about being generous. This is about things turning in your favor, getting to a point where you feel like you can share your resources, things like that, because things are going back into balance. And what you did, because these are the actions that you took, you stood up for yourself and you closed whatever painful cycle this was. You weren't letting that hold on to you anymore. You weren't giving any more energy into that situation. You kind of hit this wall and you said, enough is enough. I'm going to put this behind me and nothing is going to stop me. And with the High Priestess here, this is something that you've been working on. So another person could be involved in this. This could relate to some sort of commitment, some sort of relationship here in the past. Maybe this was a relationship that you were ending and you instinctively knew that this was something that was never going to be exactly what you wanted it to be. It was only ever going to be the Three of Pentacles. It was never going to hit that Ten of Pentacles. And so there was no need to hold on to it anymore. You knew that now was the right time to disconnect. Now was the right time to kind of move on with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve here, which, I mean, it looks pretty significant. There's a lot of emotions here. So let's get this Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting the World. So we really have the end of a cycle brings about a new beginning. That's exactly what's happening here. It is the offer of something new, something long-term. We have the Knight of Cups connected to this energy. And so I love to see it. The minute that you really put the past behind you here is when things start to turn around. Things start moving in a direction that you want. With the King of Swords, I have the Moon energy. And I don't usually equate any swords with kind of heartfelt because they're very emotionally disconnected. They're very intellectual energy. That King of Swords is somebody who can be cold and distant, things like that. But this is somebody here who is driven and motivated by their emotions. And so this tells me that you do see things clearly. You are ready to disconnect from the past because you know that there's something better in your future. Because the Moon is showing up in the current energy as well as the future energy. And with the Devil, I have the Judgment. I love this combination because you're making some sort of final decision to put the past behind you. Even if you don't have all the answers right now on how the future is going to play out, it doesn't matter. It just feels so much better with that emphasis on how it feels. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So with the Star card, I am getting the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about making a decision, having some sort of choice in whatever the next steps are going to be. But what I really love about this energy is you're letting your dreams really guide you here. And let me just talk about these cards here because we have the Fool and we have Temperance. You are actually going to make a decision. The Temperance energy showing up here. So it's Sagittarius energy. So there's a lot of hope, optimism connected to it, but it's a lot of internal balance. And so I saw in the past with that Justice card, kind of restoring that balance within you. And now what I'm seeing in the future energy is that there is another type of balance that's happening with your emotions. And it's the minute that you can get your emotions down is when you're able to make some sort of decision here. It does require you to find this inner balance. I'm also getting the sense here that you have a lot of dreams and you're almost not sure which one to pursue first. Get clear on your emotions first. That is definitely kind of the guidance that I'm getting. With the Moon, I'm also getting the Four of Pentacles. And so when you think about, I've got this foundation, what do I need in order to just exist before I start growing. This is a really interesting combination, just because you do have these dreams, and this is all about this new beginning. But your first steps down this new path do seem to be very tentative. You're not sure exactly what to do. I'm going to get some additional guidance here because it feels like there's something else about this Two of Swords that I'm not quite grasping. So let's get some additional details on making a decision. Okay. So something here is going to happen. We do have the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So there is going to be some sort of turn of events. And this is going to be something that kind of helps shed light on the situation. It does help shed light on the situation. Find the balance, because when this occurs, this is going to open you up. This is what's going to help you make the decision on what steps you need to take going forward. The other two cards that came out with this are the Page of Cups and the Empress energy. And so Empress is Venus energy. So think about ruling relationships, things that you value, things like that. And then with the Page of Cups, this could be some sort of conversation with another person. The reason that you're not sure what decision to make is partly because this conversation is going to show you there's some sort of fated conversation here about relationships, about what you want, what you value, that's going to show you the path forward here. You're just not seeing it yet. You're just not seeing it. So this is the reading for Friday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.